Hi guys, welcome, greetings and salutations. Um, so I'll start off with my usual thing of saying thank you very much for watching my last videos. 2 in 1 week, maybe a bit too much. But the second video about addictions and was me letting off some steam basically, and I think it had to be done because the whole reason why I set up this channel was for people to see what goes on in my life and how I struggle with stuff and shit like that. So what's the point in me just posting and sitting here talking about how I had a shit last week and and then wiped my bum and then sat down and watched Jeremy Kyle, which I don't anyway. But so I figured that you might as well see me with a bit of emotion going on in my life, and it was brought on because of someone had upset someone that I really care about. But I'll get back to that in a bit. So I've got a lot to talk about. Well, not a lot, but emotionally, by the time we get to like 15 minutes, I'll be going, oh shit, I've run out of time. What the fuck? So what's been happening? Not really much. Last week was really hard. There was a lot going on with me, with other people in my life, and I kind of struggled a bit. It didn't help the fact that I went like 57 hours, 58 hours without any sleep. It really did not help. So yeah, and then Wednesday I had an appointment, and I basically had a mini breakdown during the appointment, where I've kind of freaked out a bit, and I felt like people were out to get me, and shit like that, and it weren't really nice. I won't recommend it to anyone. But and then later that night, I kind of I was tired, and I was filling up a lighter, and I finished filling up the lighter with petrol, and I was smoking, and I didn't realise what I was doing, and I put the fag out on my hand, and obviously dabbed it a few times, and then my hand went up in flames. So I had to go to hospital and get that checked because obviously it was bad being burnt and that. So yeah, let's crack on. I'm feeling a bit better, and at the same time I'm not. What else happened since the last video? Nothing much really. Spent some time. It was my son's birthday, or my stepson even, and I got to give him his present, and then spend the weekend with him, which is always great. Cheeky little boy that he is. That's really it. It's been pretty boring. So health-wise, my breathing's playing up a bit. I don't know if it's anything to do with the weather at the moment, because it's been very moist outside. Like there's moisture in the air. Very damp is the word, and my breathing's really playing up with it. Sorry, I keep on yawning. Lack of sleep, insomnia is really kicking my ass. It's taking over my life, and I'm finding it so hard at the moment. I'm getting like 2 hours sleep a day if I'm lucky, and it's horrible. It's so horrible at the moment because all I want to do is sleep. And as much as I'm tired and I'm yawning, I go to sleep, and it just doesn't work, and it's really doing my head in. So it's horrible, and they won't give me nothing because I'm a high suicide risk. So they could prescribe me, like where I go to the doctors maybe every day and get the tablets. Or that I did try Nitol and it works, but I haven't got the money to get none at the moment. So times are really hard at the moment. Like financially, I'm fucked. absolutely screwed. I've got no money to my name. I've got £1.7 on my electric. I've got one small tiny pizza, Chicago town pizza in my freezer, a small piece of cheese and half a loaf of bread, and some Twinkies in my fridge, and that's it. That's all I've got until next Wednesday. Which means that having no money to get anything means I can't see my kids this weekend, which has really brought me down. And, it's really hard at the moment. You know, I lost a bit of money, my bank, because of my bank, my last payday, and it's kind of affected me a bit, which is absolute shit. And you know, you just have to deal with it, I suppose. I don't know. But I'm still taking my meds, and sorry, I'm a bit not with it with this video today. I've got a hell of a lot on my mind, and there's things that I'm just wondering whether or not I should talk about, or whether or not I shouldn't talk about. There's a few things that I can't talk about, obviously, and something from my past has really jumped up again, and is really there, and it's hard, man. It's hard not to be able to talk about it. Lucky enough, the people that I care about the most know, which is like one person. So yeah, but I'm hoping that will get kind of resolved soon. Some closure, which I think you need on things. But I still haven't had a drink, as much as I really want one, especially at the moment. But then I'll be fucked anyway, because I haven't got no money to buy a drink. I mean, all I've got, if anyone wants to come and buy it, I've got a small bottle of Baileys and like half of 3/4 of Asda's own Baileys, the big bottle, because I don't drink it. But, you know, it's there, £10. You know, £1 fish, come on baby, £1 fish. So what else has been happening? Come on, Mike, wake up, get with a plan. So I had a bit of, I received a lovely message from an old friend of mine from when I used to work in the pub, Big Kelvin, saying about my videos and how he loves watching them, and he's watched them all. And I want to say thank you. He's having a bit of a hard time at the moment, health-wise, and I really hope you pull through it, mate, and check your inbox, because I've sent you my number. So I'm always here for you. So yeah, on to the thing that I was talking about earlier. So a friend of mine, a very good friend of mine, was having a hard time, and thankfully it came out of it all good and great. And it was really worrying. And when someone's struggling like that, and someone you care about, it kind of makes you realise how important people are. Like, I've got no one in my life, really, besides my kids, and this person, you know, and it's amazing that I never realised how much I cared about her, how much they meant to me until last week, and I kind of really do now. And it's crazy, because before I've had friends who, I know part of it is like, you know, sympathy or empathy sort of thing, where if someone's having a hard time and you know what they're going through, you want to be there and you want to do that with them. So you go, yeah, you know, my life's shit at the moment, but I get something out of helping you. And I've done that with people before, but then I've kind of left it and gone, no, do you know what, I can't, like, I need to move on, focus on myself. But this time, it's not an effort, it's not hard, it's not, I wanted when they were not well, I wanted to go and look after them, I wanted to make sure that they were okay when they're out, and you know, it's like, I want to know that they get home safely, and I think it's an amazing thing that you can find someone in your life to feel like that about, and we're just friends. Yeah, I do maybe have feelings, but we're friends, and that's how it stays. But so I went to see them a couple of days, had some fun, had scrambled egg for the first time in like forever, and it was out of this world. Oh my god! So like when I was younger, well, not younger, but like when I lived in Birmingham, I had glandular fever, and all I was allowed to eat was scrambled egg and dry toast with no sauce or anything, and I lost so much weight, and I'm really considering going on a scrambled egg diet again, just to see if I can lose like a couple of stone. But yeah, it was lovely, man. It was absolutely lovely. So yeah, what's coming up? Well, like I said, I don't think I'm seeing my kids this weekend, which is kind of a pain in the arse because I really miss them when not seeing them, and it ain't as if I've got money to go out and enjoy myself and do anything. Made plans for Halloween. I'm going to see a new movie called American Satan, which is looks totally cool, and Jonathan Davis from Korn, excuse the stain, from Korn has done the music to it. So he done the music to Queen of the Damned, and I love that film and I love the soundtrack. And so yeah, I've got things to look forward to. I just need to get my finances sorted and try and survive. I'm meant to be helping someone out, and they're going to pay me for it, but I've not heard nothing from them, and it's kind of a bit of a piss take because I'm waiting, and I kind of you need that, you bank on that. So, but what else? Nothing really, man. It's been a really quiet week. I've just been chilling. I did have the kids yesterday, actually. Funny enough, I picked them up and gave them dinner, and we was playing. I'd kind of done a bit of to help with my mood. I'd done some decluttering, filled up about 5 black sacks, threw away a load of DVDs, threw away loads of shit. I made sure that my shelves and that are decluttered. Made me feel better. Apparently I've been upsetting people, which I really couldn't give 2 fucks about. It kind of amazes me in this day and age how people act around other people and the way people do it. I mean, there are people who, especially with social media, and I always talk about social media, but you have to understand, because I'm basically locked off from everyone, that's how I communicate with the world. But what pisses me off a bit is you get these people and they act so innocent and they act like they're so great, and they always put their sympathy up and they always go for sympathy and do shit like that. But really and truthfully, they're nothing but slimy, dirty little cunts. And it really pisses me off because they act and they do it for them. They do these things that don't just think that, but the things that the way that they act could put people in danger, and they act like they're innocent about it, and they go like, they go on like they're Superman and they're doing someone a favour. Bullshit. And it really fucking wound me up. So apparently I think I've upset someone because I've been making posts about it, and I really couldn't give 2 fucks, to be honest. You don't hurt people for self-gain. It's total and utter bullshit. So yeah. So this has been a really bad video. I'm not really spoken about much, and it's really poor. But I don't know. I'm just not myself at the moment. Maybe I'm just recovering from the last couple of weeks. I haven't had any seizures lately. I don't know. I'm just feeling really damn tired. But I'm up to my 15 minutes almost. So I shall mostly do a video at the start of next week. It was just really a quick update. I just want to say one big thing first, which is to my Jenny, Abigail Long. Good luck for the alternative model of the year competition, catwalk competition in Manchester this weekend. Right, you are the most beautiful woman in the world, and you are going to fucking smash it. So go and get them, Tiger. Right? My pug-tastic pixie. So yeah, cool. So follow me on Snapchat, MikeyMax81, Twitter, MikeyMax81. Like my video, share my video. Please share my video. I'm also setting up a page on Facebook so I can put my videos on. So thank you very, very much, and I'll post the video again and start next week.